Welcome all of you viewers. Today we have Divya along with us for the interview session, and Divya is going for her SSB on 13th of September. So this is a mock interview for her, which might help her in her SSB interview. Ready, Divya? How are you?
Thank you, sir. I'm ready. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Okay, so Divya, tell me something about yourself, the place you belong from, your educational qualifications, your family background, your hobbies, interests, and games you have taken participation into. And yeah, like I can see, you are already working outside in a good MNC. So why army?
Yes, sir. So I am Divya Lata, sir. I belong to Bihar, but I have been settled in Hyderabad, born and brought up in Hyderabad. I have done my 10th class from HL High School, sir, Hindustan Aeronautics. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Carry on.
I've done my 10th class from HL High School, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited High School, Hyderabad, and I've got a GPA of 9.7. I've done my 11th and 12th, that is intermediate, from Fiji Junior College with a percentage of 96%, and I've pursued my BTech again from Hyderabad, sir, with a percentage of 74%. So my family background, we are a family of four, sir. My father is a principal scientific officer working for DGAQA, Ministry of Defense. He has finished his ME, sir, and also his MBA. And my mother has finished her Bachelor of Arts from Allahabad University. I have a younger brother studying at IIT Delhi, and he's in his second year right now. So my hobbies include painting, swimming, dance, yoga, sketching, cooking, and I also play Ludo sometimes. And the extracurriculars that I have taken part in are debates, extempores, that is elocutions, and arts clubs. So I've been a part of different arts clubs. And so the games I've taken part in is one is badminton and kho badminton, kho and the other games I've just played for time pass, sir.
Okay. Uh, that's all.
Yes, sir. Have I missed anything, sir?
Yes, you have. Try to
Okay.
remember what you have missed.
Yes, sir. You also asked me that I'm working in an MNC. So, sir, I'm currently working for Deloitte Hyderabad, sir. I've been working from 2 years. So, when I joined Deloitte also, sir, I was sure that I don't want to stop here with this salary, even though it was offering me a good salary, sir. I wanted to aim something higher. And working in corporate for 2 more years has made me realize that uh, sir, it's a job that anyone can do. It's a robotic job and there is no credibility. I mean, uh, it does not prove you as a person, sir. Plus it's a very robotic life. I feel we do the same thing. We spend 2 3 hours traveling, and there's no work life balance, sir. My father was in the armed forces, sir, so I've had an active life all my life. But when I joined my office, sir, first thing my office timings were 2 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So I spent most of my day at office or at traveling. And when I came back also, sir, so there was hardly any family time that I had or anything else that I could do, sir. So that is why one of the reasons why I want to join armed forces is first thing, sir. It's for the lifestyle. It'll give me the lifestyle that I have lived and I want to live, sir. Plus a work life which will not be monotonous and make me do different things, sir. Which will also give me learning in various parts of my life. And apart from obviously job security, sir, which my parents want, the biggest thing is I want to make my parents proud, sir, because this job comes with a respect which no other job will give, because it selects people based on their talent and not just like that, just like how it happens in other corporates.
Okay, Divya, what I can see from your PIQ is you are 23 and a half, right?
Yes, sir.
So why didn't you opt for something like CDS or prepared for FCAT earlier?
So why I did not opt for CBS is my father was not very keen on sending me to army, sir. But this time I've convinced him, so I've applied for it. But previously he was not very keen, sir. And why I did not give previous attempts was when I joined corporate, sir, as we were new from college to corporate, the whole world was very new and fancy to us, where everything was about good buildings or everything, sir. But slowly, as we see that Slowly, as I realized about how the work is and how my life will be 10 to 20 years later doing the same sort of work, sir, that's when I began to look for various other options where I can sort of settle in life, sir. And that is when I came across this, and I had filled the form last year, sir. So this entire,
So,
yes,
so this can be concluded that it was not your childhood dream that you wanted to join the services.
no, sir, it was not my childhood dream.
Okay. Then you said your father would not have permitted you. What do you think? What was the reason why he was not permitting you to be in the forces?
Sir, it's generally a notion that army life is much more stricter and the postings are very, very harsh. So that is why they probably wanted me to not join it, sir. But now I'm successful in convincing them that I want to give CDS.
Okay, you said he himself was in armored forces. He was in which part of armored forces and why did he leave?
Yes, sir. So he was part of Air Force, sir. He retired. He took VRS as a sergeant, and first he had joined armed forces to support his family, sir. And then while he was serving, he prepared for other exams. He wanted to be a Group A officer, sir. So while he was studying, while he was serving, he also finished his education, BE, ME, MBA, everything distance, sir. And then he got a job with HAL, and that's when we moved out, sir.
So he took VRS and he then left Air Force.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you said that you have hobbies of what? What are your hobbies
So
again?
painting, swimming, sketching, cooking, dancing, yoga,
Okay,
playing
tell me
music.
something about cooking. What do you cook and
Yes, sir.
when?
So before this, sir, as I told you, my work life was very erratic. I was not into cooking. I used to cook only on weekends. But since the lockdown started, I developed a lot of interest in cooking, sir. I began with cooking the basic. I mostly cook Indian dishes, sir, because when we are at home, so since my parents are a little more connected to the village side, they enjoy Indian food more than pizzas and pastas. So I cook mostly Indian food because everybody loves it, sir. And I began enjoying cooking because it not
What
only
is Indian food? What is your specialty?
so I cook mostly veg food, sir, which is paneer or roti, sabzi, dal, anything, sir. I give a try to anything, be it desserts or be it anything in salty, but mostly vegetarian because we're a vegetarian family, sir.
Have you heard about Vati Choka?
Yes, sir. Litti chokha is the specialty of Bihar,
Yeah.
sir.
Then do you know how to cook it?
No, sir, but I've seen my mother. I can make the baigan ka bharta. I have made that for her, and she's the sattu mixing. I have done it, sir, but the entire filling and the cooking part my mother has done, and I've seen it, sir.
Okay, tell me how it is cooked. What are the ingredients?
So first thing, the litti, sir. The first thing is we call it sattu, sir. Sattu is chana dal, roasted chana dal's powder. So we don't get that in Hyderabad, so we get it from Bihar. So in that you can add the spices that you want, salt or mirchi, jeera powder, garlic, ginger, etc. And every spice that you want, not making it very liquidy. So there you have your powder, which is called the filling. And for the litti, so the outer stuffing, you can make a dough of atta, sir. We make it with atta. And you can add a little oil and leave it for some time. You can also add some salt in that because it gives taste. And for baigan ka bharta, sir, we usually get the big sized baigans and usko, we roast it on the stove. Usually you make cuts in it and put some garlic and ginger in it, and also some green chili so that there's more taste in it. And after it gets cooked properly, you peel it, mash it, and add some potatoes. So you have your baigan ka bharta. Then you can take your stuffing and fill it in your roti. This thing you can either fry it, sir, or you can also, we have this thing that's available, sir. It is used for just cooking it without any oil, so you can place it in that, and you will have a oil free dish also ready.
Okay. Divya, tell me five strengths and weaknesses of your father, five strengths and weaknesses of your mother, five strengths and weaknesses of yourself, and something about your best friend, the qualities your best friend want to improve in you.
Yes, sir. Sir, qualities about my father. First thing, he is very hardworking, sir. Second thing, he is extremely determined. Even at this age, if he takes up any task, he just finishes. Third thing, sir, which I admire the most is his quest for learning, sir. Even at this stage, even if it is learning from me or my brother, he never hesitates. He always takes up the learning. Fourth thing is, sir, how he always puts a smile, even if there were difficulties or even if there are difficulties. Fifth thing is, sir, how he's a perfect family man, how he takes everybody into account and goes forward. So there are not many bad things about my father, sir. Just few things like how he's worried about my future, sir, or like any other Indian parent, how he's worried about my marriage. So, and nothing else. So one more plus point is he's also into exercising, so he motivates me to exercise. So coming to my plus points of my mother, first thing is how she takes care of the entire home without even complaining, sir. So she's very strong that way. Second thing, sir, she has learned everything. So she had studied from a Hindi medium school, and again everything was Hindi medium. But how she, since we moved to Hyderabad, our neighbors were all Telugu. But yet she adapted to it, which is a very good thing, sir. It does not usually happen. So that thing. So third thing is how she takes care of everything, sir. Like from the how the day begins to day ends to where everything is. So fourth thing is again how she's again a family man, sir. And fifth thing is how she usually sits and tells me about different stories. She gives me a lot of learning, sir. Again, there are not many bad things about my mother, sir, except for every Indian mother, she's always worried how much I've ate and am I eating or not. So qualities about me is I am very focused, sir. If I want to do something, I just finished it, and I'm also very easygoing with people. I mingle with a group, sir. Third thing is I think I'm creative. Whenever something is given, we I always try to put some creative head and also include other people's opinions and bring out their creativity. The fourth thing is I think I'm mature enough to understand situations, because actually my parents trust me with that responsibility. They've given me so many chances where they trust me with it. And fifth thing is, sir, I'm honest because a lot of my friends take opinions from me and they share the deepest of their secrets. They trust me with it, sir. And things I want to improve about myself. All my friends would want me to improve about myself is, sir, I'm a little clean freak. So I want things very, very clean, sir. Not very clean, but I want them to be organized. So sometimes they get lazy, so they don't usually like it, sir. But I'm trying to improve it when I see something like this around me. I myself clean up the mess, sir.
Okay, Divya. Divya, you said you have taken part in elocution, debates, and arts club.
Yes, sir.
Since when you are taking part into them, and how you started and how you prepared before these things, events, and some
Yes.
memorizing memory you have some special memory about any of these.
Yes, sir. First thing is elocution, sir. I began taking part in elocutions right from my class 5, sir. So I studied in HL. The HL factory was just close to our school. So every February, sir, they had a vigilance week where they had events in the company, HL, and also they used to include our students, sir. So they used to conduct some elocutions, debates, and everything. So the category was class 5 to class 7 and class 8 to class 10. So in class 5, when this opportunity came, so that was the first time. I told my father, and he told, give it a try. So he wrote down the speech, and I practiced a lot, sir. And when we went, usually a class 5 student is competing with a class 7 student, sir. But in that one, I stood first, and it was pretty shocking for the entire school and for the high school teachers who did not even know me then, but after which they got to know. So that is one memory. That was the best memory of elocution, sir. And then after that, every year that HL conducted 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, I've taken part in everything. I've either stood first or I've stood second, sir. So these are the best memories about me in elocution. So one more fun memory would be after when there was a ceremony, we weren't usually allowed to go into HL factory campus, but for prizes we were allowed to go, and that was pretty fascinating to see the inside world of HL working. And same thing with debates, sir. Debates began in a similar way, where HL used to conduct them, and I used to take a part of them. And again, I used to I've always won a prize, be it in elocution or debate during my school tenure, sir. And arts club. So there's one incident I would want to tell you. Again, in class 5, sir, we had this painting competition, And I was just a vague painter till then, like the summer camp. I used to attend summer camps and I used to do painting over there. So I just went and somehow I cleared my prelims, and finally they sent us for the state level competition, where I stood state second. So that was actually very boosting for me, and after which I started painting a lot, sir. So that's another memory related to paint for me, sir. And then after that also there were many events in school where I used to teach the kids, or I used to organize painting for younger kids, or we used to have some fun activities related to painting in school. One more incident is, sir, I won another competition, sir, because of which we were taken to an auditorium, and to our surprise, Saina Nehwal came, sir, which was very surprising for us. So it was a very happy moment. We came back and told everybody about it.
Okay, Divya, tell me one thing.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you do not clear your SSB this time, then what?
Sir, I have given my 100%, sir, so I think I will clear it. In case I don't, sir, I will go back and see my entire journey where I have made mistakes, sir, and I will come back better the next time.
Suppose you do not clear any SSB.
Sir, as I'm already working in corporate, sir, I'm still working and I will keep switching my jobs. I'll keep learning both side by side. I'm still learning in my corporate job, but I will try more harder for SSB, sir. And I have my corporate job in hand, so I will keep learning more in that sector as well.
Okay. So you said your father is worried about your marriage. So will you
Yes,
go for love marriage or arranged marriage?
sir, right now I don't have a boyfriend, sir. So whenever I do, it will be a arranged marriage, or later if I have one, I'll go for a love marriage, sir.
How come you don't have a boyfriend? You have done your BTech, you have been working for how long?
2 years, sir.
2 years. In spite of that, no colleague, nobody. I don't think nobody approached you.
Sir, I wanted to get settled first, sir. During my BTech, we were involved in various activities with friends. After our hectic 12th class, sir, we went to college. So we were exploring different horizons where we were taking parts in clubs and everything, sir. Then when I went to my work culture, sir, as I told you, from the very beginning, I was focused that I don't want to settle for this and I want to aim something higher. And plus, as I told you about my work timing, sir, 2 o'clock to 11 o'clock plus travel times. I had very little time in the morning, sir, so I used to always keep studying in the mornings. So I did not have
Okay.
time.
Okay, Devi, very nice. Tell me the things you have hidden from your parents.
Yes, sir. So sometimes I've hidden certain bunks, sir, or there was one time where I went to Charminar during Ramzan time, sir. So I did not tell my father on the same day, but I told him the next day, sir. Even my bunks, I told him the next day.
Why? What happened if you go to Charminar on Ramzan's day? What is there to hide?
Sir, so I went after my office time, sir. Like my office time is 2 to 11. At around 9 o'clock, we got free. So me and my friends went at the night time, sir. So at night time, it's a little risky. And during Ramzan time, the Charminar is very crowded, sir. But I wanted to have the delicacies and I wanted to see Charminar glowing at night, sir.
So
Since it
what
was
kind
in
of
my...
risky?
Sorry, sir.
What kind of risky? You live in Hyderabad, 9 o'clock. I don't think anything is risky in Hyderabad. I've been to Hyderabad. What kind
Sir,
of risky?
sir, parents are always worried about their children, sir. So parents are always worried about their kids' safety, and that is why my father told me that when I come, I will take you. But since he's staying in Bangalore, it wasn't possible that year. So I went with my friends.
Okay, Divya. Tell me your biggest fear.
So my biggest fear would be losing my close people, sir. I'm very attached to them.
Okay, if an angel comes to you and he grants you three wishes,
Yes, sir.
okay, and don't try to maru chatki that I'll ask in one wish that you can grant me n number of wishes. Not that, only three wishes.
Yes,
Then
sir.
what will you ask and why?
The first thing is I will ask, actually stop aging for my parents. I want them to be like that. Second thing is I'll ask the angel to keep me of the same age, sir, so that I can always be with them. And
You always want to remain young, right?
sir, no, sir, I like the relation that we have now, sir. So that is what I want, sir. I just want this
Okay,
aging to stop.
okay.
Yes, sir. And third thing is a little broader. This thing, sir. I just want the angel to somehow make India an amazing country, sir, because uh, it is a very beautiful country, sir. But because of various reasons like casteism or other things, sir, the activities that are happening are not very nice. So somehow, all of a sudden, I just want the angel to do something and make it a very beautiful country, sir.
Right. In this time, Angel got confused. You're not asking about one thing. You're asking about bloody thousand things. One thing.
Regarding my third point, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So I would say that I would ask the angel to make people forget that they belong to different these things. They are all equal, and everybody is brothers, and that enough. That should be enough, sir.
Okay, Divya. Okay, Divya. Uh, suppose you are the DM of a district in Bihar. You
Yes, sir.
belong to which place in Bihar?
Muzaffarpur, sir.
Okay, Muzaffarpur is quite famous for arms and all, right?
Also for
So
lychee, sir.
also for
Lychee.
lychee. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But let's take it in notorious way. Okay,
Okay, sir.
suppose you are a DM of Bihar and you have to stop the illegal arms making and smuggling.
Yes,
Then
sir.
what will you do?
Sir, first thing is I'll catch the small culprit, sir, because they know a lot of information about where what is happening, and then slowly, sir, I'll conduct raids and everywhere I'll get CCTVs put, sir, so that the culprits fear what they are doing, and actually I will actually punish two, three of them, sir, so that it instills fear in their subordinates, so that they don't do it, sir, and keep a watch on what is coming into the city and what is going out of the city, sir. So I think that will put a fear in them and slowly it will stop.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're living in Hyderabad since your birth, right?
No, sir, we moved here when I was in UKG, sir.
Okay, you was in UK pretty long time, almost 20 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the one thing that you don't like about Hyderabad? One problem of Hyderabad which you don't like.
Sir, there is this river Musi, sir, which is just in front of Charminar. It was a heritage, but now people have just dumped it, and made it a nala, sir. So I don't like this. People should preserve what was already there here.
Okay, tell me ground steps you can do to revive that river. Suggest me what all you can do to revive that river. You, matlab, people of Hyderabad, and if you are DM or something of Hyderabad, then what you can do?
Okay, sir. As a general public, sir, first thing is I would not let other people. So, where Ganesh Chaturthi is very prevalent over here. It's a very grand festival, and every year around 30,000 to 40,000 Ganeshas are immersed. So, first thing is, sir, small things as public, I would create awareness that don't throw plastic because it goes nowhere, or don't dump the Ganeshas, buy eco-friendly Ganeshas, and don't throw your other materials, anything into water. There are
Don't you think?
dustbins.
Don't you think people don't know it?
Sir, it's about reminding them and taking stricter actions. Sir, this was my view as a
What will be
public.
the stricter action?
Yes, sir. As a stricter action, if I'm the DM, sir, proper fining, sir, because if you instill fear, people do it. So if you fine people, it will happen. And major problem is the industrial waste that we are getting, sir. There's a lot of industrial waste. So I will actually speak to the GHMC, the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, about how we can minimize or we can filter the waste, and slowly we can avoid the waste, so that at least in 10 to 20 years we can at least revive the river a little bit, so that it becomes a good habitable place. And coming to public, sir, I would instill heavy fines, sir. So once there is fine and once the news is spread across that there is heavy fines, people will stop doing it, and create other awareness, like instead of this what else can you do. So I'll give them facilities like GHMC is already doing, but more door to doorstep of more door to door collection of garbage. And another problem like Ganesha problem, I will suggest all of them to buy eco-friendly Ganeshas, or put up a stall, like with other companies, put up a stall where they get that for cheap, so that they can also buy it.
Okay, Divya. Who is your ideal in life
So it's
and
my
why?
father.
Why?
Sir, so we come from a very small farmer family, sir. So my father was not allowed to study after class 7. So he studied everything on his own. He took his books, he borrowed books, and he also came district first, sir, without even proper schooling. Then he finished his 12th again by self-study, sir. And again, he was a topper in the district. After which he joined Air Force, sir, to support the family. So even when he went there, he did not settle for the job, sir. He kept studying despite of the work hours. He came back, he studied, he finished, he took up so many degrees, sir, which were considered to be very tough. And he says within a record time he finished it, sir, and he came out and he took up a job, grade 8 job, sir. And even after that, he has given us the best life, sir, the best schooling, the best everything, with a smile on his face, even whenever we had some financial problems.
Okay, Divya. Just tell me one thing that tomorrow, uh, let's say that you start liking a guy and
Yes,
you
sir.
want to go for marrying him, but he belongs to a different caste, or let's say
Yes, sir.
different religion. He belongs to a different religion, and your parents are not ready to get you married to him. What will you do?
I'm sorry, sir, but my parents will not do that, sir, because my father is pretty open. He's also told me that if you have something in mind, please tell me. And I know that they are open because I have seen him helping his friends and friends' children, sir. And I've seen him explaining them why caste and all this is not important and what is important. So I don't think my parents will object.
Okay. You said you only make veg food in your house,
Yes, sir.
right? But you had been to Charminar at Ramzan. So do your parents know that you eat non-veg?
Sir, so give me a little insight. My mother is a total vegetarian. My father is a non-vegetarian. So at home we can only make vegetarian food, sir. But since my father is there, sometimes we get non-veg from outside, sir. So my mother knows when I go outside, I eat non-vegetarian. That's not a problem.
So your home ministry is under your mother, right?
Sir, it's between both of them, sir. But when it comes to veg and non-veg, it is very strict in our house that it's only vegetarian in the house.
Okay, Divya. Uh, why should I take you in army?
Sir, because
I mean
I'm
Air Force.
yes, sir. Sir, because I you know that I already have a good career, sir, but I am doing this thing because I want to do it, sir. This is not like any other option. This is my choice, sir. So I will give my 100%. Be it any sort of work, I'm coming here with my willingness, so I will never back out. And like I told you, I can mingle with people and I can make friends easily. I can gel well, and I also want that sort of life, like how the Air Force gives, basically transferring you to many places. So a lot of people don't like it, sir. But all these are pros that even if I get transferred to any other place, or even if there's language barriers, or because I know Telugu, so I can adjust in South India also. I can adjust in North India, being a North Indian, sir, or be it East India, sir. So anything I can adjust. And the most important thing is, sir, the work. The attitude that I will have towards work will be 100% because I'm coming in because of my choice, sir.
Okay, are you going for flying?
No, sir.
Okay. Suppose you are in one of the air bases and China attacked it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Chinese airplanes are all barging through, attacking your air base and moving ahead. And you have your men, but in spite of guarding the air artillery guns, they are all running in haphazard manner here and there, and they are scared of their life. What will you do?
First thing is, sir, I will collect them at one place, let them not move here and there. I will just collect them, sir, and I will give them the complete what is happening, the situation. First thing is, I will calm them down, sir, because this is a situation where we are all supposed to act together. I will fill them all with Josh, sir. I will give them, first thing is, how I'll fill them with Josh is I'll give them a plan which they will believe in me, and they will believe in the success of
What
plan.
plan will you give them?
Sir, is how we can distribute ourselves in small groups and accomplish small tasks to save the entire base, sir. How we can safeguard certain places like the APC or certain small groups, and how we can activate the other groups. We'll split ourselves into groups and finish tasks one by one, going ahead, sir, with the resources that we have there.
Okay. Okay, Devya. Good, good one. Uh, just tell me, Why did Indian Air Force purchase Rafale? Why did Indian government went for Rafale instead of any other plane?
Yes, sir. So, right after Mirages, this thing, sir, we always had plans to buy. And Mirage was also by Dassault Aviation, and Rafale is also by Dassault Aviation. So, we had a lot of options like Eurofighter and other things, sir. But India wanted something that is very, not many countries own it because whenever there's a wartime, we are going to have something that is unique. So, out of all the choices, we were left with Eurofighter and we were left with Dassault Aviation's Rafale. So the problem with Eurofighter was that time UK was one entire place, sir, and it was about to the splitting of Europe was going to come out of European Union, sir. So in case we had bought Eurofighter, the problem would come in maintenance, sir, since the different units would be in different places. So that time we anticipated that there will be a problem in maintenance, so we went ahead with Dassault Aviation's Rafale.
Okay. And which are the major arsenal of Air Force? Which aircraft?
Uh, so the best right now is Su-30. Rafales have come, they are being fitted, and once they start flying, they will also be the best, sir. MiG-21, though it's called the flying coffin, it's one of the best in its own thing, sir. Apart from that, we have every other thing, sir, like Jaguar, which is good in its own thing. Every aircraft is good, sir. It's good in its own thing, and that is why Air Force has so many aircrafts, and everything is being used.
What is the difference between a bomber and a dogfighter?
Sir, dogfighter is the one who sits in the front and leads the aircraft, sir, and he engages in a dogfight with the enemy aircraft. Bomber is the one who sits behind and locks target to bomb the place or send out missiles.
Uh, okay, tell me something about badminton. What is the difference between placement and a smash?
Yes, sir. So placement is how you gently put a cork very strategically at a point that you want to. It's very slow lifting of the cork and dropping it there. So it is also an unexpected move. So placement is a unexpected move because all of a sudden you stop and place the cork. But a smash is the opponent player will guess where the smash is because you raise your badminton racket, stand in a position. Smash is basically you incline the cork and it goes in just one angle and it creases through the ground, sir, sometimes making it difficult to lift a smash.
Okay, tell me three most important things which a player should consider before playing badminton. What are the three most important things a badminton player should have as an athlete?
First thing is agility, sir. Second thing is fitness. Third thing is a little decision making. I would say call it tricking, sir. That making the opponent believe that you're going to place it here, but place it in some other place.
Okay, good. Chalo Divya, it was a good interview and there are few things I will tell you.
Yes,
जैसे
sir.
कि do not give this Ramzan wala example. If you have to say, then say simple Char Minar, right? Do
Yes,
not
sir.
try to indulge anything religious into the interview. And it was a nice interview. And just wait for it. I'll just continue the class. Okay? Wait for it. It was nice. All the very best. When are you going?
So, 12 को, 12 को, 12.
Okay. Okay.